Stop explaining yourself. Every time you rush to defend your actions, every time you try to be understood, every time you feel the need to clear things up, you lose power. And the worst part? You don't even realize it. Because in the moment, it feels right. It feels honest. It feels necessary. But according to Niccolò Machiavelli, the moment you start explaining yourself, you've already stepped into a weaker position. Today, you'll understand why silence is one of the most dangerous forms of power, and how using it correctly makes people respect you without saying a word. Let's break something most people never question. Why do you explain yourself? Because you want to be understood. Because you want to be seen as right. Because you want approval. But here's the truth most people avoid. The need to explain is the need for validation. And the moment you seek validation, you give the other person authority over you. Think about it. When someone accuses you, questions you, or misunderstands you, and you immediately respond with, "No, that's not what I meant. Let me explain." You don't understand. You are unconsciously saying, "You are the judge. I am the one on trial." And in that moment, you lose the frame. In The Prince, Machiavelli didn't just talk about kings. He talked about perception. He understood something most people ignore. People don't respect truth. They respect certainty. The person who talks more, explains more, defends more, appears weaker. The person who speaks less, moves calmly, and does not react, appears powerful. Why? Because silence creates uncertainty, and uncertainty forces people to think about you. When you don't explain yourself, they start explaining you to themselves. Silence does something powerful. It creates pressure. Imagine this. Someone challenges you. You're being selfish. Most people react instantly. "No, I'm not. I did this, and this." Now compare that to this. They say, "You're selfish." You look at them. You stay calm. You say nothing. Do you know what happens next? They feel uncomfortable. They start filling the silence. I mean, not always, just sometimes. They begin defending themselves. The dynamic flips. This is what Machiavelli understood. The one who controls the reaction controls the interaction. Respect doesn't come from explaining your value. It comes from embodying it. A powerful person doesn't rush to be understood. They don't chase approval. They don't argue every perception, because they don't need to. Silence signals confidence, control, emotional stability, and most importantly, independence from other people's opinions. When people realize you don't need their validation, they start giving it to you. Here's where most people fail. They over-explain. They justify everything. Why they were late, why they made a decision, why they feel a certain way. But every explanation leaks something. It reveals that your internal state depends on external approval. And once people feel that, they start testing you. They push more. They question more. Because they know you will react. Silence doesn't mean weakness. It doesn't mean passivity. It means control. Here's how to use it. Pause before responding. Don't react instantly. Let the moment breathe. Answer without over-explaining. Say less than necessary. Let people sit with their words. Don't rescue them from discomfort. Walk away when needed. The ultimate silence is absence. Machiavelli believed power belongs to those who can act without needing approval. And silence is the purest form of that. Here's the truth no one tells you. The more you try to control how people see you, the less control you actually have. But when you stop explaining, stop defending, stop chasing understanding, something strange happens. People start watching you more, thinking about you more, respecting you more, because you've become unpredictable. And in human psychology, the unpredictable is powerful. So the next time you feel the urge to explain yourself, pause, say less, or say nothing at all, because silence is not empty, it's controlled power. If this changed how you see your interactions, write silence in the comments. And remember, the most powerful person in the room is usually the quietest one.